All right, guys, I think we are live over here in the Vegan Zombie, cooking with the Vegan Zombie. That's me. How's it going, everybody? We're going to do another Monday live. We're going to cook here in the kitchen. Hopefully I got everything worked out on my computer this time or on my camera instead of the phone. So hopefully it's a little bit better quality. Let me know if it's not. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If you need to see a better angle, I don't know. I only have one camera here though, so we're gonna use this one, and I'm just gonna adjust it as we go like that. And I think I need to put it down a little bit, probably like around there. We'll figure it out, because I'm on a little delay too. Nope, wrong way. Boop. We'll get it. How's it going, everybody? We're making, we're gonna do some cooking. We're gonna make some more things from scratch. That's how I like to do it. I gotta wait for the delay to make sure. Okay, so a little bit down more. All right, we almost got it. Another cooking show, yes. All right, so hopefully my head's not cropped out of the picture. All right, that's good, yeah. Can you guys, is everything good? Can you see it? Can you hear it? It's not choppy. All right. All right, so today I'm gonna make one of my favorite dishes called BiBimBap. I actually have a whole video on this, but it's a few years old, so I wanna do it again right now, revisit that. And I'm just gonna make it from scratch here again. So the first thing we're gonna do is we need to make some rice. So I'm not going to measure anything today. We're just going to eyeball everything. If you don't know how to do that, I wouldn't recommend it. I would follow the ingredients and the directions for everything that you're doing if you're not good in the kitchen. But we're just going to kind of cook by eyeball. Okay. So I got some organic white rice. I also like jasmine rice and basmati rice, but this is what I have right now. It was cheap, and that's what I got during quarantine. So we need some water. I'm going to use some nice tap water in here. And whatever I don't use, I can save for later. So that should be good right there. And then I like to pour the rice in until, if you've made a lot of rice, you can eyeball it. If not, you can't do that. So we got our rice, we got our water, we're gonna boil. All right, so that's the first thing that we need to start because it's gonna take the longest. All right. So we're on here for at least 40 minutes now. Alrighty. Okay, so BiBimBap is a Korean dish. And it's a pretty healthy dish too. It's one of my favorites. The second thing that's going to take the second longest is your tofu. Because I like to put tofu in my BiBimBap. So I have some extra firm tofu right here. And I like to make the tofu pretty similar to the way I make it in my How to Cook Tofu Right video. So if you've ever seen that video of mine, you know how we're going to cook this. But I'm going to do it a different way today. A little bit different. Same but different. So I need some spices. Different things that I like to put on my tofu. So let's grab those right about now. All right. That looks about good. Okay, so my tofu, just use a sharp knife. Open your tofu. I don't press my tofu. I just kind of get out the excess water, but I don't press it or drain it or let it sit or anything like that because I like the outside to be kind of cooked and crispy and the inside to be nice and, like, I don't know, tender. That's what you want to call it. And then I'll take this block right here and I'll get 4 rectangles out of it, okay? So this part's a little more trickier than it looks because sometimes some of them you don't, sometimes they're thinner on the bottom than they are on the top. You just got to be careful when you do it. And then the last piece here, let's try to get that. Boom. So I think I kind of did that on the last one. All right, so we got our 4 slices of tofu. And the way I normally would cook it, the way I cooked it in the video years ago, was I used some oil with a non-stick skillet and just kind of fried them up there with some different spices. I'm not going to use any oil today, so we're going to do that a different way. Okay, so I'll just kind of take, you can either pour all the ingredients into this little bin that I have here, and I'll just kind of go with some dried basil, and I'm just using different spices that I like, that I think makes it taste good, and also gives it like a flavor, like a texture flavor texture. A little bit of garlic salt. I wish I had garlic powder, but I don't. So a little bit of garlic salt. Don't use too much of that. Some chili powder. We have cracked black pepper, some paprika. Get in there, get in there. Okay. A little bit of sea salt. Optional. I using a little bit of nutritional yeast. I'm not trying to make the egg trick muffin right now. I'm just trying to make. So then I got these right here. Okay, and you can either just like sprinkle it on or put it in there. If you put it in there, it's kind of going to get like wet and soggy. So I'm just going to take some of this that I have here. Just kind of sprinkle it on top like this. Save enough so you can do both sides. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, sorry, this is dirty because it's dirty, but it's clean. It looks dirty, but I cleaned it earlier, and this is the lining of my air fryer. I'm just going to put it down like that, put 2 pieces down like that, and sprinkle the other sides. My air fryer will only fit, well, if I cut the other one down the middle, I could do 3 of them. But right now it looks like only 2. Okay, so that's what I would do. I'll put it in the air fryer, which I'm not going to do right now because it's going to be loud and it's going to be annoying for you guys to hear. So I already did some earlier today, but this is how I do it. I put it in the air fryer for about 20 minutes. If you go, you might want to do it a little bit longer than that, depending on how it is, how thick you cut it. But you don't want to go too much longer because then it will end up getting crispy, almost to the point where all it is crispy, but not, you know, it's too crispy. It just burned to a char. So that's perfect right there. 15, 20 minutes. Check it out. Turn it over. A little bit more in there after that. Looks like we got a super chat. Daniel, remember, avoid garlic. Keep focused senses. Sensei. We got some garlic right here. Sorry, Daniel. Sorry. I don't know. So I'm going to put those in there right now. And I'm going to make these later because they are delicious and you can use them in so many different things. I will show you how I did that in the refrigerator. Okay, so I actually keep the old tofu bin when they're done cooking. I put them back in there. After they're done, you put them back in there and you put them in the refrigerator for a while, and it's got a pretty unique texture. Let me show you what it looks like. Hold on one second. The rice is ready to cover. Okay, you bring the rice up to a boil. If for some reason you don't know how to make rice, my stove is a little wacky, so it's hard to get it to go low. So I got to use the burner in the very back to get it to be low. And then you cover it and you let it kind of simmer there for a little bit. No matter what you do, do not take that cover off. It will ruin the rice. Keep that cover on. So that's gonna kind of cook down, and just got to make sure that that flame doesn't go out. It's weird. I got to have it really low, and if I open a door, sometimes that flame goes right out. So anyway, let me show you the tofu. So this is the tofu that I made earlier today. This is how it looks. You could heat it back up if you want, like that. Now let me cut it. This is almost a... How do I want to cut this? I guess I'll just cut it in strips. It's a nice crispy cut, and we're going to use that later. And you can cube this, you can straight up cut it like I am cutting it right now, and you can use it on all kinds of different things: pizza, tacos, salads, sandwiches. You could use one of those for a sandwich. Just heat it back up. But anyway, look at that. I don't know if you can. I'm on a little delay, so I'll leave it there until I can see it. Jacqueline, thank you so much for the little sticker and the $2 super chat. Can you see that tofu? Anyway, got a whole bunch of them. And you could just eat it like this because it's already cooked. It's cooled off, but crunchy on the outside, very tasty, flavorful, perfect tofu. And if you guys want that recipe again, obviously you can rewatch this video, or you can go to my how to cook tofu right video. And I got a few more of these, which I'm just gonna cut them. Whereas when we first put it in there, that tofu would very easily just rip apart. Now, it's not ripping apart unless I really pull it. And we have a whole stack of tofu. Ooh, tofu fries. Put these in a little, like, French fry container. Sell tofu fries like that. So now we have a whole thing of tofu fries. All right, there's your tofu. That's my tofu. Taylor, I don't press my tofu. To me, honestly, I think it's a waste of time. I like to make it just like that. But some people like to press their tofu, and that's fine. All right, we don't need these anymore. Timer? Who needs a timer? You just eyeball everything. All right. It's talking back to me now. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we've got to start cutting things up. So basically, this is a very easy recipe. I'm just trying to make it longer so we can do this live stream and have that rice. All right, so I have organic carrot. I got a bunch of them at the farmer's market the other day, a whole bag of organic produce. This is not one of them. This is another organic carrot that I got from Wegmans. It's a pretty big one, so I'm just going to peel it a little bit. And I guess I'll just bring this over here so you guys can just see me do that. There we go. You know who likes carrots? My pups. They love carrots. All right, so we have our carrot. We've got a cucumber, organic cucumber. We got this nice pepper. It's my thumbnail. I thought it was a nice pepper. And we have this green leaf lettuce. Nice lettuce. Organic. Smells like lettuce. All right, okay. So, carrot. Take the ends off those. I need a shredder. Not like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shredder, but like this shredder. And I'm just going to shred the carrot. I hope that's not too noisy for you guys. We need John to sing Cooking with the Vegan Zombie. Be careful with this. You don't want to like start shredding your thumb. Then it's not vegan anymore. All right, that's good. And that's good too. I'll just take a plate to put some of the stuff on that I already cut. Carrots on the plate. Like I said, guys, this is a nice, healthy meal. Alright. By the way, I already washed these. Alright, so the pepper, there's so many different ways to do this, but I just want like a julienne. Hi. Nice red pepper. Ooh, it smells like a pepper. Like I said, I like them to be nice and thin. Definitely not chopping like a professional chef, all finesse like, but still, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good in the end. All right, some nice pepper there. Look at that. Maybe I'll even try a piece. Good. Okay. Cucumber. All right, cucumber is going to be about like that. We want this to look nice. Presentation is key. Well, eating it is key. It's got to taste good. But why not have it look good too, right? Gotta try all the ingredients too. That's good. Good cucumber. See, if I had them in the air fryer right now with tofu, it'd be hard to hear this in the background. And sound is key. All right, so there's some of the things we have right here on the plate. Those are all really healthy things. I'm going to use my new garlic press. I got a clove of garlic. It's looking good. Okay, let's that looks like a good one right there. We only need one clove. Remember, we're eyeballing this. So I need to make some sauce for this dish. And traditionally it's a gochujang. I think I'm saying that right, but if I'm not, I'm sorry. And I actually have some that you can buy right in the store, right here. And it is vegan. I think I got this in a vegan cuts box. So if you guys are interested in vegan cuts, check them out too. I have a link to them when I open the box in one of my videos here. Anyway, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to make my own. I'm going to make my own, but I also don't have all the ingredients to make my own, so I'm going to make something. I'm going to do a trial and error. All right, so traditionally you would use a fermented red pepper paste, and I don't have that. Oh wait, maybe I have. Look at this, I have this little compostable fork. I think I'm gonna use that because I don't like when metal hits glass, so we're not gonna do that. And I have some miso, some red miso paste, organic traditional red miso. So I'm gonna use this instead. This is straying from the norm, but I do have an entire ingredient list for you guys in the original video that I did. So here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna use too much of this. We're just gonna use a little bit because it's pretty powerful. So about that big, about that much. Put that right in the bowl. Don't lick this off your finger. Miso is a fermented soy. It's really good for you. I have some rice vinegar. The only thing in this is rice vinegar. Put a little bit of that in there. All right. I have a little bit of soy sauce. I mean, that might be cheating, but I'm going to put a little bit of soy sauce in there. This is all eyeballing it, guys, too. I have, so it calls for sesame oil, but I don't have that, and I'm trying not to use oil. And obviously this is tahini. This is by the company Gem, cashew curry. Never mind the curry part, but it's tahini. And I'm going to use, I don't know, probably half a tablespoon of that. We're going to hope this is good. I'm just throwing this together as you guys are watching. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of a fresh lemon from the farmer's market in there. Now here's where I'm going to use the garlic. So we're going to mince it. Mince that garlic right up. Okay. Get out. Get there. Get in there. And also, I'm going to use a little bit of grade A maple syrup. Just maple syrup, nothing else in there. Put a little bit of that in there, or a lot of it. And also, oh, no, never mind. I'm going to mince some onion too. Nice fresh onion. And you could put, I was thinking about mincing the onion up at the beginning and cooking it in with the rice, because that's a possibility. That I've done that a lot in the past. But I just wanted to get it going. And I could have also chopped some of this onion. This is making a lot of noise. Stop it, Mr. Air Fryer. Every time I do something. There we go. All right. What was I saying? You could also put this in your plate of veggies over here too if you want. Have some onion in there. We're not going to use too much of this, but I want this to be minced pretty fine. How's everybody doing? If you're just joining us, we're making some BiBimBap in the kitchen. Zombie apocalypse. How's everyone doing? All right, then your rice, just turn it right off. Don't open it yet. Turn it right off and let it sit right there. And if you do that, you let all that steam collect in there for a while without the flame being on the bottom, then you're going to reduce any risk for it any of the rice to burn on the bottom. It'll all come up really nice and easy. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of that onion in there. I think I got most everything in there. Now stir that up. Stir that. You could put some hot sauce in here. I don't have any, but sriracha sauce. I got Frank's Red Hot. I could do some of that. Because traditionally it's a little bit spicy, the sauce, the gochujang. Let's see if I did that okay. That's really good. That's really good. So we got that. In our video that we did years ago for this recipe, we put a little bit of green scallion onion in there as well. You could do that. I don't have any. All right. And then we just got to wait now. We got our lettuce. And I'm also going to put a little bit of spinach in there too. So this is organic, washed, ready to eat baby spinach. All right, guys. While we're waiting for the rice to cool off, let's see what you got in the questions down here. See, it's always good to just improvise in the kitchen. If you don't have something, try to figure something else out. That's pretty much what I did today with this recipe. And I'm confident that it's going to be good. We need a thumbnail too, so when it's all put together, we'll pose in front of the camera. You thought that was kale. Oh, right here. No, this is some fresh green leaf lettuce. It's good. I always like to get this kind when I'm making bibimbap. You know, I could put some nutritional yeast. I mean, you can put nutritional yeast in just about anything. I could put some of that in here. But I like how it came out, so I think I'm gonna keep that. Obviously, that's not a gochujang sauce, but it's what I kind of improvised, and I wish you guys could taste it because I don't think there's anything like it out there because I totally just made it up just now. But it really is good. All those flavors mixed with the garlic, the minced garlic and onion, it really came out good. Maybe even a little bit more of the lime in there. Let's see, back in the chat. What's going on, guys? I do have sesame seeds, and I was thinking about cooking some of those down for to put on there too, making my own tahini. But I just used some tahini I already had. Maybe we'll do that another time. All right, so let's check out this rice over here. It's looking good. See, when you can look at your rice through here, and you can see that there's no water left on the top, and there's like little holes in it. I don't know if you can see that. Oop, I just dripped it all over my phone. Good thing it's waterproof. But I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. But anyway, this rice is it's nicely cooked. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open it. Remember, do not lift the lid until you're ready to eat it, and it's done. Otherwise, you kind of ruin the rice, and it can get crunchy, and there's not a lot of ways to save it. So, let's see if I did it. It's good. If I left it on there a little bit longer, then there'd be nothing burnt to the bottom. And it's not really burnt, but there's a little bit sticking to the bottom, but it's still nice and fluffy. Good rice. But in the interest of time to make some food. Oh, I'm so sad. And I'll tell you why. Because normally an avocado goes on this recipe here, this dish, but all the avocados are not ripe yet. So we can't do that. I do have some fresh tomatoes that I could put in here, but normally I don't do the tomatoes in here. Anyway, here we go, guys. All right. I'm gonna put, and you could use quinoa too if you wanted. You could use any different color rice. I like all kinds, really. We want this to look really nice. So there's a nice amount of rice. Next, we're gonna flip this just so it looks a little better. Oh, okay. Next, we're gonna bring our fixins over. Here we go. I already washed all this off, so and like I said, I like to ooh, almost spilled my sauce. I like to cut everything I have into small bits. So I'm going to do that now. All right, and then we're going to decorate. Just pile it in. Pile it in. It's all good. I'm not going to use as much spinach just because I got a lot of that lettuce in there. But I am going to chop it down really nice. Put that in there. Now it just looks like a bowl of lettuce, but we're not done yet. Don't worry. Okay, so we have our cucumber. Just throw that in there. Our red pepper, throw that in there. It's going to look nice and colorful. And our carrots, throw that in there. All right, I also have some mixed sprouts. Sprouts will go on there as well. Put those right in the middle like that. Making a mess over here. We gotta put that tofu on there because tofu. Right there. Like that. Am I missing anything? I'm like overwhelmed with how many things I'm putting on here. Normally I would put the avocado on there as well. You could add flax seeds. You could put some pine nuts or whatever other nuts if you want. And here's some of the sauce. I'm going to drizzle it. And that's picture worthy, but when I actually go to eat it, I like to dump it in a big bowl and mix it around and get all that sauce and everything and then put it back in the bowl. Doesn't look as good at that time, but it tastes good. Everything's nicely coated. So we need a picture for the thumbnail. I don't know if that looks good. Does that look good to you guys? How can I? You guys just tell me how to stand. Is that good? I don't know. I don't know. I think I need to get. Here's what we're doing. We're gonna do this. Boom! Look at that. There's a delay, so I can't really. Oh, there we go. There we go. The delay is real. Look at that tofu. Smells good, guys. I'd share it with everybody, but guess what? We're in quarantine and you don't know where I live. Okay, enough of that. We got to try it, but not before I took a nice little picture of it for Instagram. Right? Here we go. Ooh, that looks super good. That tofu. Should I try it? Here, why don't I show you what I do? God, I don't even want to mess it up. It looks so good. Look at that. Okay, here we go. Ah! Okay, that's what I like to do. You do that, maybe a little bit, because I didn't put as much on as I just put all that on there. And mix it all up. Sometimes I'll just put the top on this and just shake it. Shake it around. Look at that. Oh, it smells so good. That sauce I made, nailed it. Carrie, thank you for the $5 super chat. Great job with the cooking live videos. Love them. I'm glad you guys love these cooking videos. Or maybe you guys don't. Maybe just Carrie does. I don't know. But thank you. Oh, look at that. Okay, so now, I mean, it's just an extra bowl to wash, but still, look at that. That is a nice, delicious, nutritious, hearty, vegan meal. Look at that. So obviously it doesn't look as good as it did, but look at that. I'll use a compostable. Just as I suspected. It's good. All right, guys. That was simple. So I kind of did the long drawn out version of it so I'd have some, content for this video, but just make your rice and cut up your veggies and make your sauce and make your tofu. It really doesn't take that long if you prep this. Like I said, I still got tofu left over for the rest of the week. I still have the rest of it that I got to put in the air fryer after I turn the camera off. Super easy. Super. The name of this is BiBimBap. BiBimBap. I think I have it in the title of the video. If not, I'll put it there after. Don't use silken tofu. Will I be streaming in the evening anymore? Yeah, like I normally do. Yeah, I'm always streaming in the evening. I haven't done it. I didn't do it last night. So if I don't do it, people think I don't do it anymore. No, I'm still going to do that. Just not every night. I'll probably be streaming on Twitch later tonight. Oh, for like a dessert recipe. Yeah, Ellie. Silken tofu is good for dessert. Sorry that I didn't see most of you guys' comments because it's hard to see them on a little tiny computer like this when I'm making food and stuff, but I hope you guys like these videos. I'll try to do some more, but I also have some more recipe videos, actual videos, not live streams, that I have planned. I like doing this though. I like cooking in the kitchen. If you guys like it, then maybe it's something I'll continue doing. Sorry, I'm talking my mouth full. I will be doing some recipes with silken tofu. I actually bought some the other day, so I've got a couple packages with something that I want to make. What size is my pizza pan? I'm not. I think it's a 16. That's it right there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can use whatever. You can make it fit whatever. Bigger one, smaller one. It doesn't really matter. All right. It looks like most people wanted to see more of these, so I'll keep doing it. You eat silken tofu plain. Is it good? I can't do it. It's like, to me, that would be like mushroom. I don't like mushroom. I wish I had avocado in there, but it's still good how it is. All right, well, 40 minutes. We did it in what, 20, 30, 25, 30 from scratch. So go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already, and make sure you hit the notifications so you don't miss my videos. And you know, stay safe more now, so more than ever. Stay safe from zombies, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.